You're back here with Andrew from Las Vegas. Well, this week, 1.2 pound loss. I'm feeling pretty good about that, and especially after last week of 4.6 pound loss. So, still on target for my goal of 220 pounds by March 14th. So, uh, things are going well. So, I measure each month, and I lost approximately 1 pound, 1 inch in my bust and 1 inch in my waist. But the thing I'm most excited about is my neck. I lost 3/4 of an inch in my neck. So that is just great. For some non-scale victory, I am off of high cholesterol medicine. Woo! That is huge, I tell you. I'm so glad about that. Um, I was going to share one of the things that I hear my doctor say in our monthly support group meeting, and that he says it over and over again. Those who are organized tend to do the best. He's seen this over and over again throughout his patients. Those that are organized do the best. And he didn't say those who do not snack, those that only eat 3 small meals a day. Not those who exercise, but those who are organized. And so, that really stuck with me. And, this is one area I've been really organized in. And I'm not organized in every area of my life, but I am in this weight loss journey. And, I wanted to show you, I use the fatsecret.com, which I mentioned before, and program on my iPhone and iPad they all sync up together. But anyway, I print this out. I take it with me to the doctors. I take it with me to a small group meeting, and I review it every once in a while. Anyway, it's a binder, and I print all those pages out. I put links in the past in my videos to what I've eaten. Anyway, it has a summary, and then for every page, it has what I've eaten. And that really is helpful to, get back, to review, and, it really does help me stay organized. So exercising is going really well. I finished the Couch to 5K for swimming this last week. And I have a new gadget I want to show you real quick. I have a watch that counts the laps as I swim. I was getting up to 60 plus laps as I swam, close to 2 miles. And, it just takes a lot of energy and effort to keep track of those. And so I got this cool watch, and it records them as I do them, and allows me to enjoy the music I listen to more, allows me time to think about other things than just counting laps. So that's been a great addition for me. And I got to tell you this thing that can only happen here in Vegas. Monday, the swimming pool I normally go to was closed, and so I went to my backup swimming pool. And it's February. It's at night. It's about 50 degrees. It's about 7 o'clock at night, 50 degrees. And their outdoor lap swimming pool is open, and there's a ton of people in it. And, it was great. It was just only in Vegas can you go swimming at night outdoors. And it was like a football arena almost, because all the bright lights and everything. It was pretty cool to see. I started, I'll finish week 2 of the Couch to 5K for running this week, and that's been going well. We had our support group last night, and we have that once a month, and every week you stand up and you tell about how much weight you've lost and when your surgery date was. And I stood up and told that, and then I shared that I had some inspirational poems if anybody wanted one. And I sat down, and people were happy for me and indicated they wanted the poems. And my doctor asked me if it was okay if he shared about my YouTube videos, and I was like, yeah, sure. And so he shared about those, and he indicated that he had watched them and that they were worth watching, and I was just like, wow. So I gave people cards of my YouTube channel information as they left. So it was just a really good night, and that just really made my week that my doctor had been watching my videos. So that was cool. You know, I was watching some videos this week, and you know, I saw some people that were talking about exercising and how after they exercised they deserved to eat something over the top. Something they had, was waiting for after they exercised or whatever, and usually it was an indulgence of some sort. And I was just thinking how this is an old way of thinking, and that I'm not here to make anyone feel bad about their choices, because I just don't think that that works. If I make myself feel bad or guilty for my choices, that just has never worked for me. But I think feeling a little uncomfortable sometimes can help. So to zap our minds, I'm going to share a story that's not related to weight loss surgery, but at the end I'll come around to how it relates. So this lady, she was going to this financial counselor for about 2 weeks, and she was heavily in debt. She was making about $25,000. She was a single mom with 2 children, and she had about $40,000 in debt. And she had been doing fairly well on her budget and her program and everything, and but she'd only started for 2 weeks now, and she was coming home, and the kids were, she had a long day, a tough day, and the kids were going, McDonald's, 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 and they were screaming in the background, in the back seats, in her ear, and so she just couldn't take it anymore. So she pulled over into McDonald's, got them what they wanted, spent whatever, 15 bucks there, and came home and went to the financial counselor at their next meeting and shared this with him. He said, you just don't have that as an option right now, because you had a bad day. It's not a choice. You're $40,000 in debt. You don't have your emergency fund funded. You don't have 3 to 6 months of your salary funded. You're not out of debt yet. You just don't have that as an option anymore. And what you need to do is you just need to go home, tell the kids we're going home, and to make them peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and just do something easy for yourself, but to save that money, to put that money into the plan that they had in place. So it's the same way we should look at this, is that we owe a debt to ourselves for the years we didn't take care of our bodies. We owe a debt to ourselves to be a lighter person. We owe a debt to ourselves to be a healthier person, to feel good in the skin we are in, to feel good in these bodies. So we don't deserve to eat outrageously when we've had a bad day or when something good like exercising has occurred. We need to stay on our plan, and because we owe it to ourselves, and we need to zap our minds away from our old way of thinking. So with that, let me just leave that with you, and just with this saying: changing a habit is great, but changing your mind is long lasting. Change your mind, and you change your life. Until next week, have a wonderful week.